Alicia Sam and you're watching HW News. Welcome to South Connect. In this weekly series, we gather all the important and interesting news across the 5 southern states of India. Let's begin with Karnataka. With the murder of BJP youth worker Praveen Netaru in Dakshina Kannada district on July 26, the Saffron Party has become the target of the Saffron sentiment that it helped unleash its own workers who are openly rebelling and resigning its drove. The party's state chief Nalin Kumar Katil was jailed on Thursday when protesting Hindutva protesters surrounded and pushed the car ferrying him. The crowd was angry that Hindu government was not protecting Hindu activists. Supporters and workers in Hindutva groups have flooded social media with the videos of Sunil Kumar and Nalin Katil promising to protect the party workers and question the current BJP government for not doing enough. The ire of the protesting workers intensified after the police dispersed them with a lathi charge. The BJP in Karnataka has although reacted predictably to the series of communal murders. Tejasvi Surya has spoken on television debates questioning growing fundamentalism among Muslims. CN Ashwath Narayan called for police encounters as a way to deal with the accused. And Chief Minister Bommai has said that he won't hesitate to use the UP model of governance. The Chief Minister has also announced Rs 25 lakh compensation for the family of Praveen Netaru, who while compensation has been announced for the families of the 2 Muslim men murdered. Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad members stormed the residence of Karnataka Home Minister Arga Janendra in Bangalore in protest against the murder of BJP Yuva Morcha member Praveen Netaru. Around 40 workers from the ABVP arrived at the residence of the Home Minister on Saturday morning in protest. They shouted, "We want justice," questioning the BJP government in Karnataka following the murder of Praveen earlier this week. The protester was also seen holding placards and banners that read, "We gave our time, but you didn't give yours," in front of the Home Minister's residence in Jai Mahal in Bengaluru. Police officials quickly detained the protesters who had managed to break through the police lines into the house. The Home Minister issued a statement saying that he will invite the disgruntled ABVP members for a discussion. In the wake of incidents like DG Halli, KG Halli riots and the recent killing of BJP worker Praveen, there was a protest by ABVP members calling for a ban of organization like the Social Democratic Party of India, that is the SDPI, and Popular Front of India. I understand their sentiments and the state government is also thinking on the regard. ABVP workers made their feelings known about this in my absence. I will invite ABVP members and speak about this soon, Home Minister Arga Janendra said in a statement. Next in the row we have is Andhra Pradesh. The ruling YSR Congress party government in Andhra Pradesh and the opposition Telugu Desam party are engaged in a war of words with the TDP accusing the government of financial mismanagement resulting in an alarming economic situation. And Finance Minister Bugganna Rajendranath Reddy countering the allegations saying there was nothing to be alarmed about. TDP national spokesperson Kumar Reddy Patambiram said on Wednesday that for past few months, the whole nation has been discussing the financial crisis in the state, particularly after the Sri Lankan situation. Serious debates were being held, Pattabhiram said, on the state government's debts and the huge amount of interest being paid. Even FRBM, fiscal responsibility and budget management norms are being violated to raise loans, and Andhra Pradesh stood on ranked top in the country in the amount of debts raised this year. Also, several shell companies are set up only to loot various banks in the names of loans, Pattabhiram alleged, pointing out that 25,000 crore loan was raised from different banks by settling up a company in the name of Andhra Pradesh State Development Corporation, and this amount was being diverted. Pattabhiram said TDP is opposing such diversion of funds and not is opposed to spending money on welfare schemes. The Enforcement Directorate on Wednesday, July 27, conducted searches at 8 locations in Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh against casino organizers and agents for violation of the Foreign Exchange Management Act rules, officials said. The searches were carried out at the residence and other locations of the casino organizers, their associates and agents, they said, adding the central agency looked at alleged Hawala transaction. The searches were conducted at 8 places under the provision of FEMA, an official said, without divulging divulging other details, it was alleged that the casino dealers and agents organized casinos in Nepal in June this year, and special flights were arranged for the gamers, and the winners were reportedly paid through Hawala transaction in violation of FEMA rules. Asked if any seizures were done by the ED after the search, the official did not comment. According to the New Indian Express, the searches in Hyderabad were carried out in properties belonging to Praveen Chikkoti in Saifabad and Madhav Reddy from Bonpali. Moving forward with Kerala. A Kerala man who was first India's monkeypox patient and was being treated at the Government Medical College in Thiruvananthapuram has recovered from the disease, State Health Minister Veena George said on Saturday, July 30th. The 35-year-old hailing from Kollam would be discharged later in the day, she added. As it was the first case of monkeypox in country, tests were conducted twice at an interval of 72 hours per the instructions of National Institute of Virology, she said. All samples were negative twice. The patient is physically and mentally healthy. The skin bumps are completely cured. He will be discharged today, Veena said. The minister also said the result of his family members who were in the primary contact list with him are also negative. At present, the health condition of two other persons who had also tested positive for the infection remains satisfactory, the minister said. Adding prevention and surveillance measures would be continued with the same vigor. The Kollam native, who had returned to Kerala from abroad and was hospitalized after showing symptoms of monkeypox, tested positive for the disease on July 14th. Youth Congress activists on Friday, July 29th, waved back flags at Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan at various locations in Kochi, drawing a strong condemnation from the CPIM, alleging that they were attempts to physically target the left leader. In an alleged breach of Chief Minister's security, a Youth Congress worker jumped in front of the vehicle at Tirukara and rushed towards the side in which Pinarayi was seated. Police said the Youth Congress worker Soni has been arrested in connection with the incident and a probe has been launched. Black flags protests have taken place at many points inside the city. However, at Tirukara, one person jumped in front of the convoy from the crowd. He reached near the CM's car. A probe has been launched into the incident. A senior police officer of the district told PTI. Youth Congress activists were protesting against the Kerala Chief Minister as a part of their agitation over the diplomatic channel gold smuggling issue. Meanwhile, the Tirukara incident has drawn the ire of the ruling CPIM, which condemned the incident. Next up is state Tamil Nadu. As many as 5 school students have died by suicide in Tamil Nadu in the last 2 weeks. The first case was reported from Kalarkurchi, where a class 12 girl jumped from a hostel building citing harassment by teachers. On Wednesday, a class 12 boy died by suicide, making him the 5th case in the month in a state. A joint team of the National Commission of Protection of Child's Rights and the State Commission for Child's Rights visited the residence of Kalakurichi girl, met the family, investigation officers, doctors who conducted the post-mortem and other officials concerned in the district and even the school and hostel where the child studied. But what is causing the sudden spike in students' death in the southern state? According to the education expert, a number of factors are pushing students to take the extreme measure. The reasons can be attributed to post-COVID mental wellness of the student not being taken into consideration. The mental wellness of teachers has also been taken into consideration. The reason can be attributed to post-COVID mental wellness of the students not being taken into consideration. The mental wellness of teachers has not been taken into consideration. Expectations have changed. The moment we opened the school post-lockdown, we have put children back into classes. Children too have a bigger aspiration with wider horizons. We have not factored all this, said Dr. KR Malati, an educationist in an India Today report. According to the National Crime Records Bureau 2022 report, one student dies by suicide every 42 minutes. Tamil Nadu is one of the 6 states in the country with the highest number of student suicides. Having showcased the state's Dravidian heritage in the impressive inaugural ceremony of the 44th Chess Olympiad on Thursday, the Tamil Nadu government has done one better. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has uploaded a chess dance video online where the Black Queen triumphs over the White in a message that is much political as about the game. The 3-minute 48 seconds dance video titled Checkmate is the brainchild of Pudukottai District Collector Kavita Ramu, who is a trained dancer herself. Among the critical elements was getting the music right, and it was composed by Narendra Kumar Lakshmipati. Ramu said, given the concept, the project was conceived around the triumph of the Black Queen despite the white having the first mover advantage. Kavita Ramu, who designed and choreographed the dance, said for her, the project was about color, gender, and power, besides being a tribute to the game that has made Chennai its home in the country, she said in an interview with Sunday Express. Moving forward, and the last state is Telangana. The BJP is gearing up for a test of its strength or weakness of the ruling TRS in southern part of Telangana by forcing a by-election in Munugode Assembly constituency. The Saffron Party have seemed to be succeeded in wooing Congress MLA Kotami Reddy Rajagopal Reddy by arranging a meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi last week. Reddy, he wrote, a strong congressman has served as MP, MLA and MLC is extremely keen on switching loyalties to the BJP. BJP alone can defeat the TRS in the state. I see no scope of Congress coming to power, asserted Rajagopal, revealing his intention to leave the party. His brother Venkit Reddy, also with Congress, is strong Nalagunda district of the southern region. Komati Reddy joining their party is not a question of numbers for the BJP. A by-election, if necessitated by the designation on account of changing party, will help the party try and strengthen its base in this region. The BJP has been trying its best to consolidate its strength in this region for quite some time. During his visit to Telangana, Amit Shah spent 3 days in Nalagunda and also had lunch at Dalit's home in May 2017. However, it did not pay expected dividends in the 2018 December assembly polls. While it seems like Rajagopal Reddy has made up his mind and it's only matter of time when he will announce his decision formally. BJP chief Bandi Sanjay confirmed to a local channel that Rajagopal Reddy will be joining the BJP. A Hyderabad legislator's son, who is the 5th juvenile booked in the gang rape of 17-year-old in Jubilee Hills on May 28, was granted bail by the Telangana High Court on Wednesday, July 27. He has filed a bail petition in the court on July 19. The Juvenile Justice Board on Tuesday allowed the 4 other minors accused in the case to be released on bail from juvenile home in Saidabad. Sadaruddin Malik, the only adult named in the case, is still lodged in Chanchalguda jail. While granting bail to the MLA's son, Justice K. Surinder asked his parent to submit a parental bond for proper identification before he could be released, according to a report in the Times of India. The mother of the accused was also directed to furnish an undertaking stating that upon release on the bail, the juvenile will not come into contact with the survivor, have association with any known criminal or been exposed to any physical or psychological danger, the report said. The minor's mother has been directed to report before the district probation officer in the first Monday of every month for 6 months. The DPO was also advised to strictly monitor the activities of the minor and submit a monthly report to the Juvenile Justice Board. That's all for South Connect today. For more such political updates, keep watching our channel HW News. Whatever your views are, do let us know in the comment section below. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.